Good morning, good evening, good afternoon. I'm so glad that you're here. I'm actually really excited about the potential and the possibilities that are opening up for me and my YouTube channel and the YouTube memberships and Patreon right now. We're at the beginning, at the precipice of a new journey, and I'm really happy and curious about where it's going to go. I'm excited about it. Right now, I'm taking this big leap of faith, and I'm having hope that it will turn out okay, and I'm just going to trust that it's all going to work out. But I want you to imagine right now if instead of sitting with your phone or your iPad or your tablet or your computer, instead of thinking that you have the screen in front of you, that you have actually stepped into my studio, into my barn, and you're having a cup of coffee or a cup of tea or a glass of wine with me. My floor is painted barn red right over the wood. Eventually I will put flooring in here, but since I paint and spill ink and all kinds of things, I didn't want to put nice flooring down, so I just painted the floor of the barn red. I have some track lighting up, which is why sometimes you see shadows on my face. The paneling on the walls is called Weathered Barn. I wanted it to have a bit of a mixed vibe. I wanted it to feel like a studio, so I added the track lighting, but I also wanted it to feel homey, and I thought that Weathered Barn look just felt very homey. I'm excited. I don't have the ceiling panels up yet. Not quite yet. We're getting there. But right now, the sun is actually streaming through the windows. You can hear the birds. You might even hear the tick of the clock. You can look around and you can see that I have shelves filled with books and journals and all kinds of wonderful things. It's a space that is very precious to me. It's filled with, I have books lining one whole wall in the Billy bookcases from IKEA. I have a craft table over there I need to put together. I actually have a 2-column organizer cube thing. I had thought I'd ordered IKEA. Turns out the seller sent me Better Homes and Garden, but that's okay. It's going to go over there in the corner, which you can't see right now. But eventually I'll be filming over there some. Sometimes when I'm creating, I'll listen to music. I'll listen to videos on YouTube. I listen to videos on Patreon. I listen to Audible books, podcasts, all kinds of good things. Right now, as you walk into my studio, or as you open the doors, I should say, as you open the doors to the barn studio, I just want to say hello. Hey, how you doing? So I've got coffee. That's my preference. I do like hot tea in the evenings, and especially in the wintertime. So grab you a cuppa. So I've poured myself some fresh coffee. And if you notice, my cup says "You Matter." I have a couple of different ones. I love these mugs. They're by Ray Dunn, and I found them either at TJ Maxx or on Poshmark or wherever I can. And I think, like, this one says "Good Morning Sunshine." This one says "Mommy Shark." I have an Irish coffee one. There's one in the kitchen that just got washed that says "The World's Best Mimi." I just got one from my mother-in-law that says "Superwoman." That's one of her Mother's Day gifts. And I'm really excited. So come on in, have a seat, grab you a cuppa, and let's get started. Each video will be something different, but it will be something about creativity and the journey that I'm taking towards my creativity. Thank you so much for being here.
I wanna go there someday. I know we're going somewhere into the danger zone. It all points right to that. I set myself aside, either way on this track. If you don't know the way, we can stop and make a change.
Hey y'all, it's Burgess Taylor. Welcome to a new coffee chat. Today I thought we'd talk about how you matter. We all matter. Without you, we wouldn't have all these wonderful places, all these wonderful people that we are sharing with in this community. My patrons, my subscribers, my YouTube members, people who follow my Facebook group, people who follow me on Instagram, knowing that I don't post that often. I'm getting a little bit better sometimes. But I thought I'd talk to you in this chat about how you matter, about how some of the little tiny things that we do in life can actually make a difference, and they matter. But either way, you matter. There's a children's book by someone named Christian Robinson called You Matter. And I'm going to take a little bit of what he says in the book. I'm going to leave a link to the book below in case you want to get it for your children, or your grandchildren, or your niece or nephew, or whomever. You want to just get it for yourself. The small stuff, too small to see. Those who swim with the tide and those who don't. The first to go and the last, you matter. When everyone thinks you're a pest, when something is just out of reach, when everyone is too busy to help, you matter. If you fall down, if you have to start all over again, you matter. Sometimes home is far away. Sometimes someone you love says goodbye. Sometimes you feel lost and alone, but you matter. Old and young, you matter. Now I'm going to talk for a few minutes. This is just off the cuff. We're just going to talk. I didn't read the whole thing. I skipped bits and pieces. Within our community, within our creativity, within our lives, within ourselves. So I just got a quote. We hope something good happens to you today. I hope something good happens to you today. One of the things that I've been thinking a lot about, because I am in a way sort of starting all over, not with everything, but with some things. And the reason that I say that is because I've been inching towards this change for a good while. I was feeling a bit stagnant before my brother died. While I had some time off, it really hit me how stagnant I had felt, how much I needed a bit of a break, how important it is that what I do is what I really want to do. There's this quote by Jane Goodall. What you do makes a difference, and you have to decide what kind of difference you want to make. Well, I've been thinking about what kind of difference I really want to make. The reason I started videos to begin with on YouTube had to do with NaNoWriMo, and it had to do with the fact that there weren't any older people around my age, creators making videos about NaNoWriMo. And I was like, what? I know there are people who are my age who are writing. I'm not the only one. I wasn't the only one. However, it wasn't until later that I found some of the ones that weren't, some of the other creators who were older, like my friend Maya Good, who passed away. I miss her all the time. I think about her all the time. But I want to make videos here that are about the creative spirit, that are about creativity, about all the different ways that we can be creative. From journaling to art, to sketching, to writing, to DIY projects, to books and poetry and collage and all of the things. All of the things. My spiritual journey, my artistic journey, my journaling journey, my writing journey, everything. And it is in thanks to my patrons and to my new YouTube membership, because I haven't had that long, that I was able to take a little bit of a break. It was thanks to all of you who were so supportive that I was able to take a bit of a break. I found this article in a magazine. I think it was the Magnolia magazine, but it was called The Art of Gathering. And it said, create moments of life-changing conversation that leave guests feeling truly known and encouraged. Now, if I turn that around and I take it to the art of purposeful creating, and instead of guests, well, we could say guests, we could say viewers, we could say subscribers, we could say members, we could say tribe. And I put it in that context. I haven't even read the article yet. It was just that front page, that review and the phrase and everything that just, it really hit me, because when I do these coffee chats, it's like we're gathered around a table having coffee. And if we were having coffee, this is what I tell you. So often appreciate when someone in the comments will say, thank you, I was doing dishes while I watched this, or I was journaling, or I was planning, I was riding in the car, I was on my way to work, I was on my way home, and this really inspired me, and it made me get out my journal, or it made me get out my novel, or it made me get out my sketchbook, and get back into journaling again, or get back into writing again, or get back into sketching again, documenting my day, or whatever. Those are the things that are really important to me, is that I can inspire one person. I can make a difference in one person's life, inspire them to be creative in some way, shape, or form. And I've been thinking a lot about what I feel creatively, what I feel passionate about creatively, what I want to do, so much so that I want to put my time and energy into it. And as I came up with some of the ideas that I wanted to do for videos, that I wanted to do for blog posts, that I wanted to do in my journal, that I wanted to do in my sketchbook, that I wanted to do, period, DIY projects and everything else, one of the things that really stood out to me was that I really want to leave people encouraged. I want to make better videos. I want to create better blog posts. I want to create in a way something that makes other people go, yes. Because the feeling that I get whenever I journal, the feeling that I get whenever I create art, the feeling that I get whenever I'm writing, the feeling that I get whenever I am making something from nothing, whether it's a page in a journal or a sketchbook, or it's a DIY project, when I'm taking nothing, like that blank page or that blank canvas, or I just got a bunch of supplies and I'm going to make something, or I'm going to revamp something. That feeling is it's magical. It is very magical. And I understand that we all experience joy, inspiration, motivation. We have these creative highs and lows. And I'm blessed that what I do for a living, even though it's not a full-time income, or even really a part-time income, but what I do for work, what I consider I do for work, is what I love. And the reason that I stay doing it, even though it's not even a part-time income, is because I absolutely love to do it. I love being creative, and I love sharing creativity, those creative things. I love sharing that. And the idea that I am able to inspire others, that I'm able to help others by doing what I love, by sharing these things, I realize that I have to stay inspired myself. I realize that I have to find ways to fill my creative well and to keep refilling it. And part of that is self-care. And with self-care comes the knowledge that there are days when things happen. There are days when, because of mental illness or physical illness, just because you can't see something doesn't mean it's not going on. Just because I look healthy doesn't mean I am okay. That there are times when those things might not happen. But I'm trying to get to a point where I can kind of get ahead of that a little bit by creating some content ahead. I'm not able to do that quite yet. I'm trying to kind of catch up right now. But the things that inspire me are, I watch other people's videos. I'm a patron. I am a subscriber to a lot of people on YouTube. I follow in various ways that I get inspiration from. I read magazines. I get inspiration from commercials, from a quote on a pillow, from people's blog posts, from colors, from landscapes, from a walk in nature, from all different kinds of things. And it's often something that I sort of least expect that will oftentimes inspire me, like that article about the art of purposeful gathering. Like I said, I did not read the article.
I have not yet read the article. I will. But I think it's just as important when you're gathering around the table with your family or you're gathering around the table with your friends. That's how I feel when I do these coffee chats or when I do some of the other kinds of videos that I do, when I'm looking up at the camera or I look where I'm supposed to look. I don't oftentimes, sometimes I don't. People catch me looking. I'm reading something because I've taken a few notes and I've had like a little thing that I'm trying to follow. I had for the longest time a little post-it note stuck up there so that I could look at it. And I would imagine one of your faces with a cup of coffee. And then we were sitting chatting. And I want to get back to that feeling because for a little while I got a bit stuck. I don't want to be in the place that I was when I felt stagnant, when I felt a bit stuck. When you start worrying about the algorithms and the analytics, and I understand that for some people that's important to them. It is not, however, important to me because other people make such a big deal out of it sometimes. I got kind of stuck in a bit of a rut, feeling like I had to make these awesome videos. I had to do these things. And some of these things are just not me. Based off the knowledge and the wisdom that I've gained over the years, especially over the past few years, and even more especially the last couple of months. I want to do what matters to myself, what matters to y'all, what matters in the bigger scheme of things. And I want to make a difference that really matters. And it's not about analytics or algorithms. The longer I've been doing this, the more I know what works for me and what doesn't work for me. And the more that I follow somebody else's path, the less I feel true to me. And it's got to be about feeling true to me. Some of the people that I admire the most do what is true to them. And here comes the air conditioner again. Y'all have to excuse it. And I'm so sorry, but it's warm out here. I live in South Carolina. And today, just so I can give you an example, and I know it's going to mess with the audio, it's 82 degrees right now. The high for today is 84, and that's Fahrenheit. The low was all of 66. So right now it's 82 degrees outside. And we haven't quite finished it. We have a little bit more insulation to put up in the ceiling, and we need to put the panels up in the ceiling. So it's taken a little bit more to cool it in here because we don't have all of the insulation and the panels up yet. Now, where was I? I have this thing that I've kept on my wall forever. It's actually yellowed. It's from the Fulfilling Life Manifesto. Dare to live your dreams. It is what you were meant to do. Let yourself love and be loved. Be your own beautiful, radiant, unique self every single day, no matter what. Seek kindred spirits. Life's journeys are not meant to be traveled alone. Create daily. Have faith that you are exactly where you need to be. Share what you have and teach what you know. You will receive so much more in return. Be true to yourself, for happiness is when what you think, what you say, and what you do are in harmony. Do what you love and do it often. Do small things with great love. Remember often to slow down, breathe, and enjoy life. Trust that you are the source of everything you can ever truly want or need. Dream, create, inspire. Now, that I keep up on the wall where I can see it and read it. I wanted to share it with y'all because where I'm heading, May is the start of this. It's the start of the transformations. Hello, May. It's the start of the big difference for me, and hopefully you'll find that you are happy about it. You'll enjoy these changes as well. I hope that you do. I got some stuff in today, and I thought I'd share it with y'all. I'm going to get rain. It's about to storm here. We've got storm warnings. I got some stuff from Coffee Monster Co. I love this. I love this. I want to put this in a frame, so I kept it in here. So this is the self-care mini kit, and I could have used that yesterday because I had tummy issues yesterday. That would have been wonderful, but that's okay because there are going to be self-care days. Oh, that would be why. Okay, so there are going to be self-care days. I have some to-do. These are adorable. These are Post-it notes. I love these. So I have these, like, say, clean the fridge, and this is, like, hauling out trash and organizing and, like, cleaning your desk, which I need to do now, as you can tell. Oh, look at these. I love these. I got the Kermit because that's one of my husband's nicknames, and I just like them. And those are the spoons. These are the astrology symbols. I love them. There's me. There's my husband, my daughter, my son, my granddaughter, Mr. Victor. These are so cute. These are planning times. The spooning. This is the none of my business. And that was the decluttering. Planning time, which are really cute. And then we've got the vintage emojis. This is me time. I have Snoopy emojis, which are adorable. The 5-year anniversary sampler. Feeling down, I want to kind of mark these on the calendar. These are the Hobonichi emojis. The art time doodles. The multitasking emojis. Technical difficulties. And another one of the decluttering.
You said, let me tell you everything I've seen, the friends I've made, and then you tell me how you've been. Look a little closer, it's been quite some time. You gotta let me know if I'm out of line.
Let's do some planning.
But there's some words that I just wanna hear you say, to put it all straight before this night turns into day. And then I'm on my way. Yeah. Yes, I'm on my way. A bit naive and so eager to please. You know I played for love, but it got me on my knees. Now's the time to reap what I've sown. Your words echoing in every single bone. Underwater, so far out at sea, there's no cure for what you're telling me, and soon I'm on my way. Yeah. Yes, I'm on my way. This pain is not of the ordinary. Every time that I breathe, I can feel your worry. So I have to take my love and write a different story. I'm on my way, yeah. Yes, I'm on my way, yeah, yeah. I'm on my way, yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm on my way, yeah, yeah. I'm on my way, yeah. Yes, I'm on my way. heavy road. Go easy on me now, and my love will shine. I wanna go there someday. I know we're going somewhere, into the danger zone. It all points right to that. I set myself aside, lead the way on this drive. If you don't know the way, we can stop and make a change. I know we walk for days, losing hope, fading love. This night will be okay, waking up to another day. I wanna go there someday. I know we're going somewhere, into the danger zone. It all points right to that. I set myself aside, lead the way on this drive. If you don't know the way, we can stop and make a change. I know we walk for days, losing hope, fading love. This night will be okay, waking up to another day.
Stay safe, be kind, choose joy, and know that you matter. Well, have a great one. I'll see you again real soon. Bye, y'all.